Thank you for joining us today. My name is Chantel Miner.
And my name is Janessa Everett.
We are the account executives for both the East and West Coast here at Companion Corporation. Our primary focus today is to inform our existing customers of the new products that we've introduced to the Alexandria family. For today's webinar, we will be introducing Alexandria's partnership with our third-party vendor, Mitinet Library Services. Alexandria is the only library management system with native integration with Mitinet's best-in-class online MARC management system, making processing and maintaining your MARC records fast, easy, and convenient. We understand that K is different than 12. Patrons who are just learning to read need to engage with your library much differently than those reading to learn. Alexandria's mission is to provide a solution to not only engage students, but to maximize the investment of your library by making your catalog of resources more accessible, discoverable, and easier to find. One of the many challenges libraries currently face is the reduction in library visitation and lower circulation numbers. The largest contributing factor to this is the patron's discoverability experience. In order to increase patron engagement, we need to make it easy for them to discover and spark that desire and passion to read. We are able to put more of your resources in your students' hands, all while saving you precious time to focus on truly making an impact with your students' achievement. Alexandria is the first and only library management system to offer native integration with Mitinet's BestMark record enhancement platform. Alexandria BestMark quickly and seamlessly allows you to maintain your MARC records integrity, maximizing your collection's discoverability, and extending the life of your collection altogether. Analyze MARC is a fully integrated utility within Alexandria that allows you to perform and receive a comprehensive analysis of your catalog's MARC data. This service is free and will show you the current state of your MARC records and where they could be enhanced. Now let's discuss Enhanced MARC. Enhanced MARC is entirely integrated within Alexandria, allowing for MARC data enhancements such as award notes, kid-friendly titles, reading programs, and more. In addition to the power of Enhanced MARC, there's BestMark. BestMark subscribers will have full access to features such as record source and workflows through Mitinet's web-based software portal. To clarify, Analyze MARC is a free diagnostic tool and first step to discovering the state of your library's current MARC records. From there, you could choose either Enhanced MARC or BestMark to have the most up-to-date metadata for the best discoverability. You'll increase circulation and extend the value of your library's collection. Now I'm going to turn the time over to Janessa to quickly show you these powerful tools that are integrated right within your Alexandria system.
Thanks, Chantel. Okay, we're going to jump out of this presentation and go to something that you guys recognize as the Alexandria. We're in tools and utilities. I've already done a sort for Mitinet, and we've got those three services that Chantel had reviewed for us. First, we'll start off with the Analyze MARC. And we're going to go outside here for just a second. I want to show you the diagnostic report that is free that you can do through Mitinet. That'll show you a great analysis of what your current state of records look like. I want to go with a few examples because there is a lot of information on these reports, starting off with the standardized RDA. Now, as you can see here in this example, the majority of the records in here are AACR2 with only 6% in RDA. RDA is designed for the digital age, and we have designed Alexandria 7 for RDA standards and tags. So converting to this standard will just take a few clicks with these tools to ensure your items are being found easily for your students. Now we'll go down a little bit further, passing through some of this information, but as you can see, there is a lot that's in here that can give you a good indicator of what state those records are in. We'll stop here at award notes. These are great to have in your collections for when teachers want to include quality award-winning materials in their curriculum planning. For national award notes, you're seeing that we are missing 378 and a little over 6,000 for the state award notes. So that could definitely be benefited by that added in. We've got some subject headings, as you can see, still scrolling down. I want to show you reading programs because this is the most popular question we get asked. You can see we've got the big players for the reading programs here. Today's example, I'm going to pretend we are a Lexile district. So with this MARC record data, we can see that we have currently 6,000 records with Lexile scores. Now there's about 20, jumped off there really quickly, there we go. About 2,692 of those records are in there with Lexile scores, but they are incorrect and need to be updated. Now with just Mitinet's data, you can see there's 8,000 of them that can be enhanced. And one step further is the Mitinet measures. Now, here's a great part to mention that the reason why you want to use Mitinet and why we choose to integrate with them is that they have the largest MARC record database with quality records. That's why they go one step further with those Lexile scores. All right, now we're going to jump over back into Alexandria, seeing that analyze MARC and how then to use enhance MARC based off of what we just learned. Now, with your selections, you can choose to enhance your records by policy, location, medium, call number range, or when they were even added, which is my favorite. I want to do the relative date. So everything I added last week. Now the options, this is where we're going to be using that diagnostic closely. We want those national award notes and the state award notes. Just for today, I'm going to pretend I'm in Hawaii, wishful thinking with it raining here. And we want the Lexile, Mitinet measures enhanced. Down to the record repair options, we want to click RDA conversion because we know that'll get us the best results for our students. A little bit further, something to note here, which is specific to Mitinet, is adding kid-friendly terms. Most times your students, when they're searching for a book and you've got one that wants to find books on spiders, they're going to be searching for spiders. But in the MARC records, there's terms as arachnid in those subject headings and those tags. So when they're searching for a book on spiders, they're not finding it. Whereas if you enhance it with the kid-friendly terms, that creates that bridge in the gap that you're seeing. Once we've clicked all those options that we want, we will run that. In my experience, it's only taken a couple of minutes to get those results back and it imported. But as you can see, I didn't have to export or import into the system. It did it automatically behind the scenes for me. Another fun feature is you can create a saved utility that can be run on a weekly, monthly, or even a quarterly basis. This is our part of the set it and forget it. So you don't have to continue to do this each week, as you saw in my example. Now, best MARC here is going to include exactly everything I just went over in the enhanced MARC with the options and selections. But one step further is you will get an account on Mitinet's best MARC software. And the big thing we like here is their record sourcing. So outside of the Z3950, this will get you the highest quality with the most matches. As you know, you never know what you're going to get on the Z3950. Here with Mitinet's largest database, you're going to get the best ones that are out there. And you can continue to sort by publication dates, publishers, or choose the cover art that you're looking for. Very helpful and friendly are these quality scores. Some other tools I'd like to cover are checkpoints. So you can choose to enhance and make changes to your records, but create checkpoints and then compare them next to each other, And then the enhancements is what we just covered in enhanced MARC. Global edits is making batch changes to your database. Workflows are great when you have multiple publishers that you are getting items from. I have a few of those saved here with Follett, Overdrive, and Scholastic, because you know that they're all a little bit different with their standards of what their MARC records look like. If you're familiar with ebook vendors, you're going to get kind of bare bones information. So I've got one specifically for my Overdrive that does all of those enhancements. Once you've done all the tools and features you need added to your records, you just come to the export and export it and import it right into your Alexandria system. Couple of clicks, but it saves you a lot of time having to manually go through all of that. All right, now after showing you an example of what each of these products look like, we're going to jump back into the presentation and summarize this up for you. Performing these cleanups save you time and money. For example, 5 to 15% of a library's database can have MARC records with missing or inaccurate information. That is significant enough to prevent it from being included in search results. On average, a book costs about $25. If we calculate just 5% of those books not being searched for the potential, the cost wasted materials alone is about $6,250. Once you've cleaned up your database with these tools, you can keep it clean going forward all year round to maximize your resources. We encourage you to reach out to Chantel and myself with any pricing or facility-specific questions by reaching out directly to sales@companioncorp.com. Now, for the time being, we're running a promotional pricing, so reach out soon to take advantage. Thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to hearing from you.